Hello, welcome Libra to your March messages. Keep in mind these are collective in general. So receive what aligns, release anything that does not align with you. Never give your power away to a reading or an outcome. You are a powerful creator and you create your timeline with your free will choice, right? So let's get into it. Libra. So you are definitely feeling these retrograde energies, okay? The eclipse probably shifted some perceptions within your experience. We start out here with Mars energy motion. So you're feeling like you want to take action, you want to claim something here with this strong Aries energy. Funny enough, this video is going to be available on the 22nd of March. This is the card 22. So 222 is significant and important to you. 222 is about your partnerships, okay? So partnerships, love, definitely a main theme here for March. So as you know, on brand, as I just said, we have Venus, beloved. So you have the Aries and kind of Taurus energy coming through here. So with this beloved energy, again, love is definitely highlighted here, but there's also this sense of a great deal of self-care, self-love, compassion, gentleness, softness coming in here. We do have the retrograde energy with review. So you're taking time to perhaps take stock of your relationship if you have been in a relationship with someone. Okay, you're looking at your perspectives from the past, because again, the retrograde can bring up some of those past cycles. It's an opportunity for us to shift them, to release them, to tie up any loose ends. But you're seeing through many different perceptions, and you are kind of taking your time to move through this energy in March. Okay, you're reviewing your relationships, you're reviewing your perspectives of relationships. Things are shifting and changing for you. We also have the moon energy perception. So definitely the lunar cycles are something that are, is coming into play again. Could be that eclipse energy that came through that also has shifted your perspective here. What I'm feeling is like you want more out of your relationship, or for some of you, if you're single, you are looking back at the relationships that you had, you're releasing what you don't want, and you're focusing in now on what you do want. So, and it's next level. And I think that a lot has shifted and changed for you, Libra. So now it's like, you know that you deserve more, you know that you want more, and that's kind of the energy that you're going for. That's where you're kind of taking a stand here in your connections or your relationships. We have the Four of Wands in the tarot, followed by the Five of Cups. So there has been some grief, there has been some relief, there has been some change that has happened in your dynamic. Or again, this could be you evolving and growing and your person not, and that creating some challenges here. But we do have you both wanting to kind of love and nurture each other and this connection with the lovers. If you're single, what I'm sensing here is there's a shift within you happening where you've been inspired and like you want the absolute best. Like you've been able to connect in with this Empress energy, or Emperor energy, if you will, depending on who's watching this. And so like this next level, higher frequency connection is what you are desiring. Okay, that's what you're thinking about. That's what you're wanting to call in. Now, of course, when we want to call in something new, we have to release the old, outdated energies, right? And we do have that with the Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords. But it is something that is happening gradually. It's something that is happening gently. Some of you, this could be like your lineage clearing, okay? Something from your lineage clearing, and that's something that's happening gradually here with that Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords. It could be that you're taking stock of your relationship. You're like, I don't want this, or this anymore in this relationship. And you're talking with your person about that. And you're shifting and changing your couple goals. You're shifting and changing your future. You're shifting and changing how you navigate your relationship and why you're together, right? So it's like an up-leveling and an upgrade is what it kind of feels like. There's this release of this burdensome, heavier, toxic cycle, but I feel like it is in alignment with either a very difficult time or it's in alignment with like your lineage and the cycles that you are releasing here. Okay. Then we have the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So that brings in this beautiful loving, healing experience, you know, from the 10 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is about a new beginning, your ship's coming in, what you know, requiring or desiring arriving here, right? And with that Ace of Cups, it's deeply fulfilling. And what you're doing is you're rebuilding. You're rebuilding your connection, or some of you, you're rebuilding your perception. Some of you, this is not about necessarily a relationship with someone else, though most likely it is, or a relationship you want to have. Some of you, if like you're single, you know exactly what you desire. You want an emperor, you want an empress, right? That's very clear. So you know you have to put in the work to do that. You have to release the old, outdated, you have to release like the X energy. You have to release the old, outdated perceptions, and kind of prepare your mind and your space for this new energy to come in. Like I said, some of you, you're doing like an overhaul in your relationship. Others of you, if you're not in a relationship, you're doing this to prepare for this love to come in, and you're creating and you're building. Some of you, I'm getting too, that this has to do with a project or one of your passions that's really important for you. Okay, the 3 of Coin here is about collaboration. It's about working together. Again, many of you, it's like you're rebuilding your connection, or you're rebuilding your life with your person, or the structure, the foundation of what you have together, so that you both are honored in this connection. Your roles might even be shifting and changing, right? Masks might even be coming off in your relationship, where you're like, okay, yeah, we lived our lives, you know, thus far in this relationship on a very basic level, but have we really brought in our soul selves? Have we really ascended? Are we really satisfied? Are we really nurtured in this connection? And what's not been nurtured, or, you know, what's not satisfying, is being released. And with this beautiful Queen of Coin energy and, you know, the 7 of Wands, I do feel like for most of you, it's the feminine energy. If you're watching this, if you are in a connection, you're the one kind of leading these changes. If you're watching this and you're single, I feel like it's almost more masculine energy that's making these changes and preparing for a beautiful love beginning. Okay. Some of you, could be somebody traveling in from out of town that you're really excited to see. Some of you, again, it could be some sort of project here, but there's the sense of almost like a rebirth happening, but a restructuring, a very purposeful rebuilding within this connection. It doesn't feel like a breakup. It doesn't feel, it feels like a cycle here. A cycle that was really difficult is ending. Maybe somebody had some sort of addictions or unhealthy habits, and, you know, there was some discussion about that needed to shift and change. Maybe it's some changes for just living a healthier lifestyle, a happier lifestyle. That obviously happens when we raise our frequency and we ascend. There are certain behaviors that no longer align with us, right? So it could be that as well. But much of this is like getting on the same page, being very clear, you know, learning from the past cycles, learning, you know, and knowing what doesn't work. And also from like the feminine energy with this 5 of Cups energy, speaking up, okay? Speaking up and expressing what you desire. Because again, there's like a complete restructuring here to this connection, or the ways that you relate to each other, the ways that you evolve and grow, what you want to build here with this 3 of Coin. And the Queen of Coin energy, you know, is the businesswoman, is the nurturing energy, can be the mother energy. So I feel if you're feminine, like you're going to be way, way, way more tapped in with your nurturing feminine energy, okay? With nature, with your goddess energy, with your magic, your gifts, your abilities. Like you're going to be way more tapped into that, because your masculine energy is stepping up too in their own ways, in their healthy masculine energy. That could be a 2, like there could be a toxic masculine, what would it be? It could be a blueprint. I don't think it's a blueprint. It's like a belief system or just way of operating that is releasing and is freeing your masculine energy. It's freeing up this masculine's energy to be able to take more charge of, you know, be more in charge of themselves and their life, and not at the effect of life like this, right? But standing strong, getting healthier. being more proud of who they are and what they can do and their skills, their gifts, their abilities. For those of you that are single, you're watching this as a masculine energy, like you definitely know what you desire in a partner here, and you're releasing what you don't. You've also observed like what you don't like in relationships, what you have noticed in other people's relationships perhaps. Or again, you're doing your healing work for your lineage, so like you're not going to be choosing the same patterns. And you're creating something brand new for yourself, which is brilliant. You know, this Ace of Cups energy is a brand new love beginning. It's also very healing. It's also very open and free, and just this really beautiful energy. And you know, this masculine energy is here having made his decision, and he knows that ship is coming in, right? So like he's already prepared for this. So it's something that you have prepared for here, okay? Maybe you have been manifesting, you know. I'm feeling more a single masculine energy. Now, if there's a single feminine energy here watching, I feel like you're kind of doing the same, just in a different way. You know exactly what you desire. You're in your goddess energy, you're in your empress energy, your high frequency feminine energy. You're moving away from cycles and energies that don't serve you, right? And you know you're attracting in this Ace of Cups. I also feel like the Venus beloved energy is again like that self-care, that self-love energy coming through here. So let's go ahead and get a golden future card for my Libra viewers. Okay, beautiful. This is actually the card that I saw that made me buy this deck. Creativity, express your soul energy. Express your joy. Express your inner child, okay? Your creativity, however you want to create, because now you're creating, some of you restructuring a new relationship, some of you calling in a new relationship, but from a more of like a soul blueprint, more of a, you're coming from a place of fulfillment and love from your heart space. You're not coming from a place of lust. You're not coming from a place of scarcity or fear or restriction. So allow yourself here to create. Many of you, you're going to see messengers, owls, hummingbirds, butterflies, dolphins, feathers, some of you shells, even baby ducks, okay, about this new beginning coming in. But you're also connecting in with this creative life force energy and deciding how you want to work with it, what you want to create, what you want to build. And it's something, again, that brings in a great deal of joy into your experience, like a joy frequency. So let's see if there's anything else in the book. Yeah, creative and artistic expression, attune your soul to spiritual realms. Okay, so some of you it's through meditation, some of you it's quite literally, you get into this level of consciousness just doing what you love, okay? Could be vibing just with nature, could be meditative walks, could be anything, right? Connecting with the universe, connecting with your guides, connecting with the animals around you, the water element, the earth element, Gaia, you know, connecting in with that energy and that golden energy that's flowing here. So let's see. This is a card as a reminder that creativity of all kinds opens and expands your right brain, and this enables you to access the highest spiritual frequencies. This is an invitation, okay, to express yourself and will help you develop who you truly are, like through this creative process. There's also an exercise to breathe in beautiful pink color, okay, or beautiful pink light, to give yourself time and leisure to create something beautiful. Creativity will bring you soul satisfaction and peace by developing your right brain. It will also help you to prepare for the golden future. Also says, as the divine masculine and feminine come into balance, everyone will be ready to communicate and share their soul essence. Okay. It also says, in the sociable days of the golden future, for the first time in thousands of years, people will have the time and opportunity to express themselves creatively. Groups of artists will gather together to pour their hearts into their pictures or creations. Poets will meet to articulate and share their messages. Happy clusters of people will design, invent, or make things, bouncing ideas off one another. They will do so with confidence because all right brain creativity and artistic expression will be valued and honored and supported. People will also recognize how important the right brain is in connecting to the wisdom of the cosmos. Wow, Libra, this is stunning. So I hope that resonated. This is really beautiful. Let me know. Remember to release anything that doesn't resonate. Take the best care of yourself. Have a beautiful March, and I will see you soon.